Okay, let's talk about these lights a little bit. Basically, the driver is inside the T5 fixture. So basically, these are direct replacements from your Sunblast or T5 fluorescents. Now, I've got two different models here. The four outside ones are the Growtronics. And they have a total of 60 LEDs in them. 6400K, 2700K, 660 nanometers, and 730 nanometers. Basically, 464s, 427s, one 660, and one 730 for a total of 60 LEDs. Now this middle bar, I don't know if this camera's going to pick it up, but it's a QG LED. And it's just straight white LEDs. So that was just added in to give a little more white light when we're starting the plants out. So this is the setup I have. Nicely spaced on the bars. I checked, and to replace one of these 2-foot guys, these Growtronics, is $120. You know that they're too expensive for what they are. Now, of course, I didn't pay that. I got in on a lot of really good sales that some of them were half-price sales. And I took a fair bit of time to get these 5 together. And I know they work. I've used them now for probably 3 or 4 years. Now that quantum boards are out, they are much, much less expensive. And I'm bringing in 2 that will be reviewed, and we will see. We will test all 3 light units against each other in various aspects over the next year or more. So that is the first set of light bars that I got set up. They work well. I know they work well. I've used them for several years. So that's it for now, and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, here's how I'm doing my light test. I have a board underneath that's roughly 2 feet by 2 feet. And I put stickers on every 6 inches, and I'll be comparing the 3 grow lights at the same height and across the same board. So we'll get an idea of how many lumens per set of lights I'm going to have. Right now I have it set at 12 inches above the board. All my tests will be done at 18 inches. And I just have an inexpensive lux meter. In fact, it was a free app on my Android phone. And I'm just going to be doing lux. If you want par and all that, I don't have, a $500 test equipment sitting around. Shoot, good quantum par meters could run up to $2,000. And I don't have that kind of money just for a toy to be laying around. But I've got the Growtronics light started here. And these here are the lumens out on the edge. Once I've got all 3 lights tested, I will come back to this board again. That's just a quick way to show you how I've got my test set up. And of course that light is so bright that it is quite bright, quite nice. Anyways, that's it for this moment, and we'll be back. Okay, here's my measurement board. And there you can see, this is the Bloom Plus. And again, it's hung at 18 inches. same as the Growtronics was. And then I will do this with the Mars Hydro as well. And right now I just have my lux measurements for the Growtronics. I'll be getting the Bloom Plus wrote in, and then we'll see how the two of them compare. And let's just turn this over. Now this is going to be exceedingly bright, but there you can see the light. Everything seems to be working nicely. Don't look directly at these boards. They are way, way too bright. So anyways, I'll get my lux measurements, write them down, and then I will just do a quick run over the numbers. Back in. Okay. Here we have the Mars Hydro light hung. It's got a nice spread to it. Man, it's bright. And at the 18 inches, right dead center here, you can see it's got the highest lux numbers. So these are lumens. Come out to the corner. It's actually a little bit down from the Bloom Plus, and a fair ways down from the Growtronics. And I think it's probably because of the side skirts reflecting the light back in, because you come in one corner, you can see at the 1.5 foot by 1.5 foot mark, it's higher. So these here are all at the 2 foot by 2 foot mark. And again, this corner, you can see that it's down below the Growtronics and the Bloom Plus. But you come up to the 1.5 by 1.5 foot, you can see that it has a higher number. And that goes with pretty well every corner. I will be going through all these numbers, what they mean, in another piece of video. So that's it for now. Now it's time to put things where I want them. Cheers for now.